In this video, we'll see the propositional logic example using the Wumpus World Problem. Okay, so what is the propositional logic? That is, we represent the problem statement in the form of uh, probabilities, right? That is what propositional logic. So that we'll explain with the help of Wumpus World Problem. So first of all, let me explain what is this Wumpus World Problem. So in this Wumpus World Problem, you can see over here a 4 by 4 grid in which there are 16 rooms present, right? And there are certain representation that you can see in this grid. That is in the first, the agent is present, right? Next, some pits are present in some rooms and some wumpers are present in some rooms, right? So what is the wumpers and what is the pit? So agent is what? The artificial agent, so which has to start this game, right? So there are some pits and wumpers present in some rooms. Now let me explain what is this problem. That is, in room 1 1 the agent is present, right? And in some room of this grid gold is present, right? So what is the problem is that this agent has to travel through these rooms and grab that gold and again come back from this cave, again come back to the to his previous state and come out of this cave. So this is the problem statement. So in one grid 1 1 the agent is present, somewhere in the grid gold is present, somewhere in the grid room gold is present. What is the problem? This agent has to grab that gold while visiting the rooms of these caves and come back to the starting position and then back from the caves. Okay, so this is the problem statement. Okay, now what he faced the problem while traveling, that is given here. So some pits are present in some rooms, some bumpers is present in some room, like pit you can see over here, here and here, and bumpers is present in this room. So the adjacent room of the pit, so in which the pit is present, suppose in this grid, that is 3 1 grid, the pit is present, right? So the adjacent room of this pit room, if you see this, so you can hear the sound as breeze. Clear? So in this room, suppose PT is present, that is 3 1. So adjacent room to this, that is this and this, you can hear the sound as this, you can hear the sound as breeze. Okay, same if the PT is present here, so you can hear the sound as breeze to the adjacent room of this, right? Clear? Now next, Wumpus, right? So Wumpus, in which room the Wumpus is present? Suppose here you can see in the 3 1 room the Wumpus is present, right? In the 3 1 room Wumpus is present. So adjacent room of this adjacent room of this Wumpus you can smell as snitch, so that you can find that. So if you come into the room 2 1, you can find that adjacent any adjacent room of this may contain the Wumpus. Clear? So this is how the representation of this problem is. Now what is the problem statement? That agent has to grab the gold and come out of the cave safely without fall into the pit or without eaten by the Wumpus. Clear? Now there are certain rules for the agent that agent needs to follow. So what are that rules? So the first rule is that first rule So first rule is that the room adjacent to the Wumpus are having snake smell, right? So the rooms adjacent to Wumpus has snake smell, right? As we discussed. So you can find here in the room this you can smell as snitch, right? Clear? Now what is the second rule? Second rule is that same for the pit. The rooms adjacent to the pit, the agent will hear the breeze sound, right? This is the second rule, right? Now what is the third rule? Third rule is that third, there will be glitter sound, glitter found in the room if and only if the room has gold. Clear? So agent will if the agent saw glitter in the room, that means that room contains gold. Clear? So this is the third rule. And fourth rule is that if the agent comes in front of Wumpus directly, face to face, the agent will be eaten by the Wumpus directly. Clear? And in the room in which the gold is present, glitter will present in the next rooms. Clear? You can find the glittery in the next rooms, means adjacent rooms. Clear? So these are the rooms. Now we need to start this game. Clear? So how we can start this game? So first step of the agent, now before start of the game, we will see that what are the different actuators and sensors present over here. So actuators, which are the actuators present? That is left, actuators for the agent is left move, then right move, grab, when grab, if he found the gold, he need to grab, then left move, right move, back move, means move backward direction. So these are some actuators. Next, sensors, which are the different sensors present? That is sensors that he can sense, from that the agent can sense, that is sensors present. So first is snake smell, right? Then breeze sound, glitter, he will found the glitter in the adjacent rooms of the gold, then scream, the agent will hear the scream, that is horrible sound, anywhere in the room. So these are nothing but different sensors present for the Wumpus. Clear? So actuators, which are the different actuators? Left move, right move, backward move, grab. These are the actuators. Sensor, snatch, brace, glitter and scream. These are the sensors present. Now we will see different actions performed by the agent step by step. Okay. So what is the first step of the agent? So first step of the agent's first step. First step. So what is agent first step? Now he is in the room 1-1, right? And in this room he need to find out whether this room is safe or not. So now here in this picture you can see that this room is safe for agent, as there is no snitch and no breeze present in this room, right? So what he will do, he will mark this room as visited and mark it as okay. Clear? Clear? Now before this, there are certain nomenclature that we need to find out. Like, what are the different nomenclature that we need to find out? That is, for snatch smell, we can represent it with the S, that is snatch. That B for breeze smell. Then P for pit is present. Then W for wumpus is present, right? A for agent. V for visited node. Okay if it is safe. Clear? So these are the various nomenclature that we need to use. Okay. And G for the glitter. One more remaining, that is G for the glitter. Clear? So these are the various nomenclature that we need to use. Okay, so that you can see over here also in this diagram. Here you can see it: A for the agent, B for the bridge smell, G for glitter, OK for safe, P for pit, S for snatch, V for visited, and W for wumpus. Now in this, what we need to do, in the first room agent is present, so that will mark as in square bracket A. And this room is, as this is the first room, no snatch and no breeze is present, so this room will be okay for the agent to stay in this room. Miss, clear? So it will mark it as okay if the room is safe, right? So he has marked here okay. Now what is the agent next step? Next step, agent's second step. So what is the agent second step? That is, he has to move to the any direction, right? So he can move in this direction or he can move in this direction. So any direction he can move. So suppose we assume that he will move in this direction and he come into the room, that is 2-1, right? So now in 2-1 room, agent is present in 2-1 room. Now we need to find out whether this room is safe for the agent or not. Now if you see this, see this, in 2-1 room, breeze sound is present, right? Breeze sound is present. So if he found breeze sound in the 2-1 room, what he analyzed from the rules, that 3 rules: if the room contains the pit, the adjacent room may have a breeze sound, right? So if agent is in this room, 2-1 room, right? So he hears breeze sound over here, right? So what he analyzed from that rule, that in this room pit may be present or in this room pit may be present, right? So it's very dangerous to stay into this room and move from this room. So what he decide, he will mark it as visited, but he will decide that he will come back to the previous state. Clear? So वो क्या करेगा, नेक्स्ट स्टेप में बैकवर्ड मूव परफॉर्म करेगा. Clear? So he will mark it as okay over here and pursues breeze smell as adjacent room is not safe and go back. ठीक है? So अभी ये visited हो गया, so it will mark it as okay. Now next step, what happened in the next step, that is he will go back, right? So go back to the room 1-1, right? So what is the agent? This is the agent third step. Now what is the agent fourth step? Now he will move into the next room, that is 1-2 room, right? And mark this as a visited and OK. Mark this room as visited and OK. Clear? Now here in this room he will find the snake smell, right? Here in this room he will find the snake smell. As in this room snake smell is present, so from the given rules what he find it out, that is in the adjacent room of this room Wumpus may present, but in this room in 2 room, as we have already marked Pete may be present in this room, so Wumpus will not be present, right? So he will identify that in 1-3 room itself the Wumpus is present, right? So what is the next move of this agent is, he will not go into the 1-3 room, he will go into the 2-2 room, right? So 2-2 room, when he enters into the 2-2 room, he will mark this room as visited and OK. Mark this room as visited and OK. Okay. Now what happened in this room? Next step of the Wumpus is that is the 5th step. Next he will found the glitter coming from the room. He will found the glittering coming from the room, right? But we know that here in this room breeze is present, right? So breeze is present. Now how it will find out in this room breeze is present? From his previous experience that he has go into the room 2-1, into the room 2-1, and adjacent room we mark it as the Pete is present, that is this and this. Okay, now coming to the 2-2 room he will not found a breeze sound, right? So means breeze sound or Pete is not present. So we know that then in the room 3-1 Pete is present. If in the room 3-1 Pete is present, so in the room 2-2 breeze sound is present. Clear? So and also in the 2-2 room he will find the glittering coming out, right? So now he can analyze from that in 2-3 room, it may happen that gold is present. So what is the next move of this agent? That is he will go into the room from this 2-2 he will go into the room 2-3, right? And he will found the gold over there. He will grab that gold and move back again to the previous step, that is the starting step, and come out of that cave. So this is how he has successful to grab the gold and come back from the caves. This is how the Wumpus World Problem works. Thank you students. If you like this video, kindly subscribe my channel and please press like icon and bell icon. Thank you.